Hello and welcome to Veterans Medals Workshop. I'm your host Frank Foster, and today we're going to talk about the Global War on Terror Service Medal. We're going to talk about both of them, the original Global War on Terror Service Medal and the new Global War on Terror Service Medal. And we're going to cover the directives of the Pentagon, which have now changed the award criteria for the Global War on Terror Service Medal. Going back to 2004 and backdated to 2001, the Pentagon authorized a Global War on Terror Service Medal to every member of the armed forces in the Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Coast Guard. And so by the time everyone finished their basic training, they had two medals: the National Defense Service Medal, which the Pentagon, by the way, canceled the award of at the end of 2022. And I just did a video on that. You'll find it interesting. And they've changed the award criteria for the Global War on Terror Service Medal. And we'll take a look at how each one of the services has adjusted the award of a Global War on Terror Service Medal. And then we'll take a little look at how members of the armed forces have displayed their Global War on Terror Service Medal over the last 20 years. I think you'll really enjoy that. Oh, look, by the way, I really would appreciate it if you give us a like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers so we can stay on the air. So if you can subscribe, that's an enormous help. All right, enough talk. Let's go take a look at the Global War on Terror Service Medal. Basically, when the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal was established, it said all members of the armed forces on active duty, including reserve components mobilized or National Guardmen activated on or after September the 11th, 2001, who had 30 consecutive days or 69 consecutive days of service were authorized the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal. Well, that's changed now, because as of 22 September 2022, that no longer applies. So as of September 2022, for the first time since its inception in 2003, the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal will only be awarded to service members directly serving in counterterrorism efforts. So for over 20 years, the award was considered by many to be pretty much automatic. Nearly every active duty, reserve, and National Guard service member who has served since 2003 has received the award. The primary difference between the National Defense Service Medal and the Global War on Terror Service Medal is that the National Defense Service Medal is automatically awarded as soon as a person joins the military, whereas the Global War on Terror Service Medal could only be presented after 30 days of active service, or 3 months in the case of reserve components. One of the very interesting facts about the War on Terrorism Service Medal is the original medal came out as a slightly larger medal than the current issue, and it said War on Terrorism Service Medal. The medal was redesigned and has been restruck, and it's slightly smaller, and it says War on Terrorism Service. The original medal, with the word medal, is still authorized, and in my opinion would be the much more desirable medal to have. Now, after September the 11th, 2022, a member of the armed forces must have directly served in a designated military counterterrorism operation for at least 30 days to earn the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, and that means specifically someone who is deployed on orders for a designated counterterrorism operation or in direct support of a counterterrorism operation on a full-time basis. The medal, as you see here, is issued in bronze, but it can be gold-plated or anodized. It comes with miniature medals and, of course, the regulation ribbon bar and unofficial mini ribbons and hat pins. There is authorization for a battle star or campaign star, but none has ever been issued yet. So for the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard, in order to earn the Global War on Terror Service Medal, you now have to serve in a counter-terrorist operation or in direct support of a counter-terrorist operation for at least 30 days. The Air Force is a little different because they will authorize the medal to non-deployed airmen. For example, if their duties are maintaining and loading weapon systems for combat missions or securing installations against terrorism or augmenting command posts or crisis action teams. So let's take a look now at some examples of how members of the Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force have displayed their Global War on Terror Service Medal over the past 20 years' service. So you can see in this soldier's display of his service in the Iraqi War that he has both the Global War on Terror Expeditionary Medal and the Global War on Terror Service Medal. Time out for just a second. I need to say thank you to Medals of America in Fountain Inn, South Carolina, because they generously provide all of the ribbons, medals, and insignia that you see on this show. So you don't really need their catalog anymore, although it is available, but you can just order right on your phone, and it'll be there in a day or two. This Air Force veteran displays his Global War on Terror Service Medal before his Armed Forces Reserve Medal. This Navy petty officer has a handsome display reflecting his service in the liberation of Iraq, and his Global War on Terrorism Service Medal comes before his Marksmanship Medal and after his Global War on Terror Expeditionary Medal. Here's a handsome display of a Marine sergeant who served in the liberation of Iraq. He has his personal decorations on the first row, and on the bottom row you can see his service medals, and that he's earned both the Global War on Terror Expeditionary Medal and the Global War on Terror Service Medal. Here's an interesting display of a staff sergeant who served in the 1st Infantry Division. Across the top are his personal decorations and the National Defense Service Medal. And on the lower row is the Kosovo Campaign Medal, his Iraq Campaign Medal, followed by his Global War on Terror Expeditionary Medal, and then his Global War on Terror Service Medal, coming before the NATO Kosovo Medal, or a foreign award. We'll finish up with this very interesting display of a Navy corpsman. I mean, he's seen a lot of service, and if you take a look at the lower row of medals, he has the Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal, he has the Afghanistan Campaign Medal, he has the Iraq Campaign Medal, he has the Global War on Terror Service Medal, and he also has the Medal for Service in Korea after the Korean War. Thanks for joining us today for our show on the Global War on Terror Service Medal. I hope it brought you up to date, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed doing it for you. And please give us a like and subscribe. We need to get our subscription count up to stay on the air. So, see you next time on Veterans Medals Workshop.